Steely? Nope.
Yep.
Yeah, Doc Steely. That's who you want right there. So that's Suite 400.
Hey guys, so I'm standing outside in front of my doctor's office waiting for my van, so I wanted to come and let you know how the doctor's appointment went at my 6-month visit. Their scale put me at 180 pounds, and the doctor ordered blood work, which I have here, and he basically said at my weight they expect you to lose about 60% of your body fat, which he said that I'm beyond that. And he said that, of course, if I wanted to keep trying to lose weight, that was fine. But that technically I'm where I need to be. Hey guys, so I'm here with my week 24 post-op VSG update, and at the beginning of this video you got to see my doctor's office visit and the results for that, and I hope you enjoyed it. So I'm just gonna get started with all my stats. My highest weight was 250.4, day of surgery 241.4. And last week I was 181.7, I think. And yesterday I was 179.2. I did my weigh-in yesterday because today I knew that I was going to be at the doctor's and that they were going to weigh me. And I wanted to see the difference between what they got and what I got to see if there was going to be any kind of major fluctuations or anything like that. I normally use my weights and the numbers that I get here at home because that's the only thing that I really have that I can keep track of. So I normally don't use the doctor scale weights. But today I am kind of happy that they got 180. So that was 7 ounces, or no, 8 ounces more than what mine was, which I expected that, you know, it'd be a little bit off, but it wasn't really bad off. So I did reach my 179 goal. And if you watched my what is normal video, I mentioned it then. I did though earlier this week notice a couple of times that after I reached 179.9, it shot back up to 180.5. Then the next day it was back down to 179. And I thought for a minute that I was going to end up having a gain for this week, but I didn't. Well, according to their scale I did. But yeah, you know, I've been thinking over the past 2 or 3 days. I'm trying to decide exactly what I want to do as far as exercise goes. Only thing I've been doing now is swimming pool exercises, and that's kind of fun to do. Right now it's okay to do that because we're in the middle of summer and I can still go out to my above ground pool and exercise in there. Although this week I really haven't felt like it. I felt kind of blah and yeah, just tired all week long for some reason. And I just haven't really felt like doing anything this week, but that's what I normally do. I go out to the pool and I do like some abdominal stuff and a little bit of aerobic, you know, just try to use that as a way to exercise. Summer season is pretty much in full swing here, so I don't think that any of the swimming pools are open right now for lap swim. I will have to check. If they are, I could possibly start going one or, let me see, I don't know how many days a week I would start. I would think you start trying to do it twice a week. So if I find out that I can still lap swim right now, even though it's the middle of the summer, I'll definitely try to start doing that. But yeah, I've been trying to figure out what to do for exercise. I have a bunch of workout videos from Beachbody, so I'm thinking that I'm probably gonna do that, just because I don't want like all that stuff sitting around collecting dust, not getting used, because if I'm gonna do that, then I may as well try to put it up on eBay and try to sell it. And maybe if there's some workouts that I know for sure that I got from there that I'm not gonna use, then I can do that and just sell them and maybe get something else. But you know, I mentioned before in another video about P90X3, and all the other stuff aside that I said before about it, I really enjoyed P90X3. You know, really the only problem that I had with it before was, well, some of the exercises on the program, some of the moves were a little bit much for me to handle at the time. But, you know, I still pushed through the program. You know, I did complete 8 weeks of the program. I can't really honestly say that I did 90 days, because I didn't. We were packing to move. And then I got mad because I only lost like 9 pounds in 4 months. And I was following the nutrition plan and doing everything that you're supposed to be doing. I still wasn't losing any weight. So when we were packing to move, I just said, you know what? I was going to leave it out. And my husband said, yeah, but then if you leave it out, we're going to have to leave all your equipment out and everything like that. I was like, yeah. And I don't really lost any weight. Yeah, just pack it. You know, I'll pick it up whenever we get, you know, to where we're going, and I'll start it over. Well, for whatever reason, I didn't start the program back again. For a while in my other room, this room next to me, there's like another room on the other side. I had like a TV in here and stuff like that. I had that, and I was gonna start back up for whatever reason. Stuff started happening and I just didn't. So anyway, what I think I want to do is the same year that we moved, and like fall of 2014, or maybe it came out after the first of the year, 2015, he came out with this new program called P90. And I was thinking, and I thought, you know, it's been a few months since I have done P90X. This was back then. I said to myself, you know, it's been a few months since I've done P90X3, and so maybe I better start off a step below that, since plus also some of the exercises on P90X3 were a little bit difficult for me to do at the time. So maybe I can build some endurance with something that's not as intense. So then I was going to order P90. And for whatever stupid reason, I didn't. I just didn't do it. I mean, I'm not going to sit and try to make excuses. Well, this was going on, that was going on, this was going on, that was going on. although there were a lot of things going on, I still could have worked out because, I mean, I don't report to work on a daily basis. I work from my home because I do music, and so I have plenty of time to work out. I just didn't do it. So I really don't want to get back into all the Beachbody shenanigans. Well, look, I don't have anything against Beachbody, but they're pretty expensive. And right now, because I have an out-of-town trip coming up and stuff like that, like, I just don't want to get all caught up in that again. And I definitely don't want to get back into Shakeology, because there's other vegetable and plant-based proteins out there that you can get that are much cheaper. And if you're a coach, Shakeology runs you $100 a month. That just doesn't compute right now inside my head. Plus also, the stats on Shakeology are above what I'm allowed with my medical weight loss plan, because it has 17 grams of protein, which is less than what I'm supposed to have according to my medical weight loss plan. And everybody else is about the same, pretty much. And 15 grams of sugar and 17 carbs. I always get those mixed up, but anyway, yeah, it's a little bit high in the carbohydrates and the sugar for me to be drinking that daily. Like, I just couldn't do that. And I found that out in one of the Facebook bariatric surgery groups that I'm in. We were talking, and I said I knew it was high, but I couldn't remember exactly how much. I didn't think it was that high. She's like, yeah, it's really, really high. So I was like, well, wow, now I understand maybe why I was having a hard time losing weight. Not that that was the only thing, but I have always been very carb addicted, but yet very carbohydrate and sugar sensitive. My body hates carbohydrates. If I get too many, I'll just start gaining. Like, I won't even probably know that I'm gaining. I'll just start putting weight back on so fast, it's crazy. So, yeah, that could have been one of the reasons back then why I was having such a hard time. My cat is beside me, meowing at me and want me to pet her and stuff like that, so I know it's a huge distraction. I'm really sorry, but yeah. So okay, what I think I want to do is start with P90. And I know you're probably like, well, we got a lot of these other programs. Like, I got Sean T's Focus T25. I've got Turbo Fire with Chalene Johnson, and I also have Pio with Chalene Johnson. But you know, I really like Tony Horton. I like to work out with Tony Horton. He's funny. He makes it fun. It's not just this boot camp style screaming, come on, go, 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 you can do this. Yeah, like, it's really gonna kill you, you know. That kind of thing just really turns me off, and actually just makes me want to turn off the TV and say, you know what? And I don't know what it is, but I don't find it motivating to have somebody screaming at me the whole time that I'm working my behind off, wringing wet with sweat, feeling like I'm dying, and somebody screaming in my face. I can't. But yeah, but I like Tony Horton though. I like his style a lot better. And I found Turbo Fire to be extremely difficult. I had trouble with a lot of the moves in there, and stuff like that. They even like have a DVD where they like try to teach you everything, and it's really, really fast and stuff like that, and it was just really hard for me to catch on So I don't know if I will ever try and go back to doing that one. I really did. Back then, I mean, I spent hundreds of dollars on Beachbody workout programs trying to find one that I was comfortable with. And I think I found it in P90X3, but the reason that I want to do P90 first is to give myself a chance to start with something and work up to P90X3. Like, I don't think that I could just start right now and start doing P90X3. It's pretty extreme. I just don't think I would be able to just do that. So, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I was kind of looking around on Yellow Pages today to try to see if I could find any Zumba classes. So that would be the only other option, other than Tony Horton's programs, is to do Zumba. I've heard a lot about that. I've heard that it's a lot of fun. Kind of like dance exercise and stuff like that. Sounds kind of like what I'm into. So yeah, that might be another option, but I just, with how I saw my weight go down to 179 and then back up to 180.5 and then back down to 179, something is kind of telling me, like, I don't know, I'm scared at this point that if I don't start a more regular exercise program, that I'm not going to be able to lose any more of the weight. Like, I'm scared that my body is just going to say, that's it, I'm done, and not let me go any further. I really want to reach goal, I really do. So, I'm just putting the thoughts out there. I'm trying to think about how I want to handle this, exactly what I'm going to do. I know the nutrition plans that came with those workouts is a lot different than the one that I'm on, that, you know, my doctors gave me and stuff like that, which actually it's a lot different because I can't eat as many calories as what they want you to eat on those meal plans that comes with the workouts. But I mean, I could still do the workouts without, you know, you don't have to follow their meal plan. I just want to get the exercise. You know, I've got the food thing under control, I feel like. Just, and then with my bones, like my joints hurt. Like, all back here, all in the back of my neck and shoulders is starting to hurt. Like, a lot of times I'll be sitting somewhere and my legs will start to hurt. It's weird. It's like, you know, maybe my body is trying to tell me something. The doctor said, though, too, it could be that I'm calcium deficient or that I'm vitamin D deficient. And so he said he'll know more about that whenever I get my blood work done and he gets it back, and then they'll be able to tell me what I gotta do, because it could be something with that. It could be a vitamin deficiency. But we'll find out. I'm not gonna do anything extra right now with my vitamins until after I find out what those results are gonna be, just because I don't want to take too many vitamins or take too much of something when I don't need to. So I'm gonna wait for my blood work to come back so I can see what's going on with that. I feel okay, but like I said, this week I just been feeling kind of, I don't know, tired, drained. I know you can sometimes feel like that whenever your vitamin B12 is low or your iron is low, or both. So it could be that. But I hope not, because I'm taking iron and I'm taking B12. I take iron because my vitamin is by Berry Melts, and their multivitamin does not have iron in it. But I added iron So I'm not sure. I hope it's not that. It's been fun. It's been fun. I can't believe that it's been already 6 months. I can't believe it. This journey has really shown me some of the miracles that God can give you and some of the doors that God can really open up for you. I really thank God every day for where I'm at. I wouldn't be here had it not been for the surgery. I thank God for the fact that He answered my prayer, because the surgery was an answer to my prayers. I prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed, God, please open the door so that I can get the surgery. Because you and I both know that I have done everything else under the sun to try to lose weight, and it hasn't worked. And I want to lose weight. I don't want to live the rest of my life like this. Please save me. I mean, and I got what I asked for. I got the surgery. I've lost most of the weight that I was supposed to lose. I had set out to lose 100 pounds, and I'm only 28 pounds away from goal now. 28 freaking pounds. That's not a lot. That's not a lot. And I know that I can get it. I can get it to come down. I can't say for sure that my body will actually like being at 150, because I know that before, when I lost weight in 2011, I had some problems. And you know, I thank God every day still today, because I wouldn't be where I'm at. I would not be at 179 pounds. I haven't weighed 179 pounds since 2011. So I don't know. Words cannot express how happy I am for where I'm at and how much better I feel. Right now, me and my husband, in our bedroom, our mattress and box springs is on the floor from where we got the house exterminated. We were told to take the bed and the bed frame off the bed, you know, like take the bed off, like the headboard and everything apart, and so we did, and this has been out in our hallway and we haven't put it back together yet. And so our bed right now is all the way on the floor. All the way on the floor. And I don't really know if I was doing it before, but all of a sudden the other day it occurred to me that I was sitting down on the bed, and from a sitting position from that low to the floor, I was able to actually stand straight up. I could stand straight up with no strain on my knees, no strain on anything else. It was effortless. I went from sitting like this to standing straight. No, I didn't lean over to hold on to anything. I didn't have to pull myself up on anything. Have I done that before? I don't remember doing that before. And I'm noticing from a sitting position, from like my chair or my couch, how much easier it is for me to get up. And I'm able to stand up and put a pair of pants or shorts on without having to hold on to anything for balance. I can actually get both legs in without holding on to anything. Out of habit, whenever I do my right side, I always like to take my left hand and hold on to something, because all my life, for some reason, my balance is worse on my right side. But I don't even have to do that anymore. I can actually do them both without having to hold on to anything. And it doesn't take a lot of work for me to do it. Like before, I mean, I just couldn't, like, it was getting to the point that I couldn't even lean over to tie my shoes without feeling like I was having a heart attack. And now I can. And clothes I got dreaming or thinking they would fit me for some reason, I'm able to wear now. Like, I think in my mind when I bought those things, I knew they weren't gonna fit. But somewhere I was hoping that they would. Like, I said that in another video that I made. Somewhere in my brain just wasn't adding up to what I really was. Like, I knew I was big. I knew it. I could see it in the mirror. I felt it. But when I got clothes, I didn't always want to get like the bigger sizes. I would look at something at the store and say, I'll be able to wear it. Now we get home, it wouldn't fit, and I would be all disappointed. I don't think that I was able to fully accept how big I was. And I don't think that I realized the extent that it was. Like, I knew I was big, but I didn't realize I was that big. Like, does that make any sense? It's kind of the opposite of body dysmorphia, like whenever you lose a bunch of weight and you still look at yourself in the mirror and you see this big fat person. I don't really have that problem. Like, I definitely notice a huge difference, and I'm okay with it. I've accepted it. I've come to terms with the fact that I'm not the same size that I am, which I'm thankful for, because some people have a problem with that. Sometimes it's different for people. You know, I can always tell whenever I'm holding on to some water for whatever reason, and stuff like that. Sometimes that makes me feel a little bit not so good about what I'm seeing in the mirror, but I definitely know that I'm not the same size that I was, and that I definitely look different. If you're on my Instagram, you'll see, I mean, I'm always posting videos and pictures of new clothes that I found out that I could fit into, old stuff that I had up in my closet and everything that I haven't seen in a while. Just because I have so many clothes that I kind of forgot what I had. We're slowly bringing clothes back over from storage and whatnot, and putting things back in the closet, and I'm seeing clothes now that I didn't remember buying, but they fit me. They fit me. That's the thing. Before my surgery, I was going in the closet trying to find something that would fit me, because most of what I had in my closet didn't fit. But it fits. It fits now. And I can see how good it looks on me. But before, I don't think I realized how big I was, because I had done some video clips. There was a project that I was doing last summer in the studio, and I had some video clips taken while I was there, and I was gonna put together like a behind the scenes video with it. I never did it because I was like, yeah, but it's too soon, because I'm not really going to be releasing that album right now, which I'm not. I'm releasing one of the singles off of it. It's going to be on that album, but the album's not going to come out until winter. And I don't know when yet, so I'm not really going to say. So, yeah, I was going to make a behind the scenes, you know, video on the project that I did and everything like that to help promote the album. Then I haven't done it yet. But the other day, no, it wasn't the other day, it was a couple of weeks ago, I was watching those video clips, and I said, my jaw dropped. I don't know if I want to make that behind the scenes video now, because I I said, oh my God, I was huge. I was huge. And wow, I just sat there. I said, oh my gosh. Like, I don't even know if that would be a very good marketing thing to have out there. Because, it just, I don't know how to say it, because, I mean, I feel like that I'm basing what I'm feeling kind of on society and what society expects from you. But I said, but I don't know if I want to make it now and post it up, because it doesn't say anything for where I am now. Because ultimately, and unfortunately as it is, people do judge you by what you look like. And they judge your outward appearance. Like, they judge the book by its cover. So, if I should have put that out there to help market my album, I don't think that that would help market my album that well. If that makes any sense. So, I was blown away with how big I really was. Wow. And so, when I was buying clothes for myself that were too small, I said, I don't think I realized how bad it really was. I don't think I had any idea. And it kind of upsets me looking back, the people who said, well, you don't look that big. I don't understand how people could have been saying that, because I definitely was really, really big. It was morbid. It was terrible. So, I'm really happy. I'm really happy with where I've come, like how far I've gotten in such a short amount of time. I'm super happy with all my photo shoots and the things that I got to do this time with my photo shoots that I never have been able to do before. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet. I think that I was gonna post my photo shoots up here so you guys could see it. But I was like, do I put the pictures with the 6-month post-op, or do I make a separate slideshow video and incorporate some before pictures and then have some pictures from that photo shoot at the end? I haven't decided yet. Let me know in the comments what you think on how I should handle that. Anyway, this video is very long and I'm starting to get a little bit rambly. But if you have been subscribed to me for quite some time, you know that my videos are usually long. But if you're new, I'm really sorry. And welcome to the channel. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss any of my future updates. So with that said, I'm gonna stop this for now and have a good weekend, you guys, and I will see you next Friday for my week 25 update / 6-month post-op. Bye.